Branding goes beyond just product, service, all of this stuff. We need to provide exceptional customer service. It's very,
Yeah.
very important as a startup. We need
Customer
to
loyalty, as you rightly put, I think, is an ongoing relationship with your
on
customer.
social media, online review. The positive word of mouth is a powerful, very powerful driver for your business. Even if you do mistake, they will forgive you and they will stay with you. It's not easy for them to shift to your competitors. They will stick
Ever
to you.
wondered why some customers stick around while others drift away? How does branding weave its magic to create lasting bonds? And what businesses can do to win hearts and keep their customers loyal? Hi everyone, welcome to another captivating episode of Zeeshan's podcast where we discuss all things branding and more. We have with us today Hazar Sakabani, a marketing pro with a knack for nurturing brand loyalty. Hazar, thrilled to have you here. Your journey from copywriting to shaping businesses through smart marketing is impressive. Can you share a little about your path to this point and a little more about yourself?
Thank you for this nice podcast, Zeeshan. I got into this world of marketing, if we may say, that I got through copywriting. I used to write. I was a writer, and that's the thing I'm good at. And one of my friends asked me to write the content for his website. And I said, yeah, okay, I will do that. It's fine for me. After writing this content for him, I felt there's something missing. I need to do more. And then
Mhm.
I learned about something that is copywriting. You need to know your customers. You need to know some marketing skills, let's say. It's not just writing for the sake of writing. That was the turning point for me in my career, in my everything, in my whole world. I got into it and I was really fascinated. That was the turning point, this realm of marketing. Then I started to learn more and more and more. Till I prepared a whole plan and strategy. And the manager saw that. He is the manager and the business owner. He told me, "That's it. You are our marketing manager. Go ahead." And it was, the turning point for me. And from that on, that's it. I started to work. I worked in a media company and I worked for other customers for their marketing, their online presence, their plans, the strategies, etc. And I moved on till I reached the stage to established my own company, my own marketing company, and this is it. Till I reached this stage. And by the way, the learning which I've started at that time, it was, I don't want to say the years. Anyway, it's 13 years ago. So since then till now, the learning journey didn't stop for me. And the more I learn, the more I can give better and the more I can, communicate better with my customers.
Well, Hazar, the learning never stops, and what an exciting journey you had till now. Let's get right into it. We start with customer loyalty. Hazar, why is it a big deal in today's fast business world, and what does it really mean, customer loyalty?
For several compelling reasons, we have to take care of the customer loyalty. First of all, we are in increased competition all of the time. In many industries, the competition is fierce, and customers at the same time have numerous choices. They have, many choices in front of them. So we need to build and maintain the loyalty with them. We need to set our business apart from other customers through the loyal customers. The second thing is it's cost efficiency. I mean, when you acquire new customers, it's way
Mhm.
more expensive than keeping your existing one. When you have your customers, you require less marketing activities, less advertising expenditure, because they are already familiar with your brand and your offering and your value and who you are. From the marketing point of view, you receive, when you build a true loyal customers base, you have a positive word of mouth. These customers become your marketing channel.
Right.
It's just a marketing channel you didn't pay for. It's just go natural. Everywhere in this age, you can see it on social media, online review. The positive word of mouth is a powerful, very powerful driver for your business. Businesses with loyal customer base have more stable and predictable revenue stream. You are not waiting for the customer to come and buy, and that's it. You have them come more and more to you, buy your products, they are just there for you. uh, if you talk about cross-selling and upselling, the loyal customer are more receptive.
Right.
They are more receptive to your efforts. They already engaged with your brand, and they are more willing to explore more, to find more about your product or services that you provide. And also, they can provide you with feedback and improvement for your
Right.
business. You need to improve yourself. How you can improve yourself if you don't know how your customers think about you? So their valuable feedback will help you improve your whole business, your whole customer experience. What is customer loyalty?
Yeah.
This is the other part of your question. The customer loyalty refers to customers' consistent preference for the product and the service that you provide. They from the product or service they found it for they buy it from a particular brand or company over extended period of time. So
Right.
it goes beyond on and off transactions. It implies a deep and ongoing relationship between the customer and the business. Even if you do mistake, they will forgive you and they will stay with you. It's not easy for them to shift to your competitors. They will stick to you. So if you are interested in them and you understand them, they are more interested or at the same time in maintaining a long-term relationship with your
Customer
brand.
loyalty, as you rightly put, I think, is an ongoing relationship with your customers. It's
Mhm.
neither bad nor right. It's just an ongoing relationship, and in any relation, just like in any relations, you have some ups and downs, but you stick through the whole journey, right? So
Yes.
that's really beautifully explained, and it's really interesting. Just to simplify it even more for the audiences, let's take another perspective into the part.
Mm.
How can startup founders in established businesses leverage this customer loyalty? How can they rather leverage that ongoing relationship? What should be the right way to go about
As
it?
you just stated, nurturing customers' loyalty is an ongoing process. It
Yeah.
requires dedication and customer-centric approach. What are some, strategies to consider? First of
Hmm.
all, which is the most important thing, define your brand and values.
Right.
Establish a clear brand. Identify your core values that resonate with your target audience. You don't talk about things they do not understand. You don't talk about
Right.
things they are not interested in. So you need to connect your values to your customers. Second thing, focus on early adopters. Those people, even in the family, those people who support you when you just start, these are the people you care for most, right? Let's say your brother, sister, friend who supports you in anything you want to do in life. You just feel for them, you care for them. And the same goes for your customers, your early adopters, those who tried your first product. Those you need to take care to understand their needs, their hopes, and these are the individuals who stay and who are enthusiastic about trying anything new you will produce for them. Let's say if you want to introduce in your product or service, they will go for it. So we need to
Right.
focus on those people, and they are the base that you will build your whole business around. The thing is, we need to provide exceptional customer service. It's very,
Yeah.
very important as a startup, let's say, or newly established business. Customer service is very important. We don't just, answer their needs. We need to provide them with something exceptional and exceeds their expectations from us. And that's what we saw. I mean, in the real world, it happens to me a couple of days ago. I was buying a thing, and the first woman I talked to, she was, unattended. She just wanted to do her job and take that
Yeah.
thing and go. While her colleague noticed that there is something that I am asking more questions about the product. So he jumped off into the conversation and he started to talk to me, and he told me, take it. and let's give it a try, and then I will call you back. And actually he called me back the day after, and he checked how was the product, and did you like it, and he started. I will go there again and again and again just to buy from that young man, because
Right.
he
Yeah.
was, he was, I mean, beyond my expectation. I didn't expect him to call me the other day. It's not that important, it's not that big deal, but for me it was, amazing. That's a
Yeah.
real, let's say, customer care. Here also, which is very important, the data. How
Yeah.
to how to collect and use data. When we know our customers, they say that data is the new gold. It's the new gold in our new age. So when we collect and gather this data about our customers, we know their preferences, we know their behaviors, and we use this data to tailor our offerings and marketing efforts to better meet their needs and desires. This is, I mean, so you can imagine now how the experience will be, how the customer's experience will be when it is based on the data we've collected from them.
That was spot on, Hazar. What you explained here was really beautiful and on the point. I had a similar experience I would like to share with you as well. So I was just flying the other day from my hometown to Dubai, and during the journey, I just needed water. It was really simple and it wouldn't take much time. Yeah. So during that time, all the passengers were trying to get into their seats and all. So I just asked the flight attendants for some water, and she pointed me towards the other one. And that flight attendant didn't even look at me while I was saying it, and it felt that, oh, this is awfully rude to do to
Exactly, yeah.
anybody who's asking for water, right? But what the first person, the one whom I asked initially, she came to me straight away and she said, "Sorry, sir, I apologize for that. Let me get the water for you in just a minute while I'm addressing to that person." I was fine with it. As long as you communicate that thing to me, I'm okay with it. And I think, as you just mentioned, that's all building loyalty is about. You just cater to the person's needs and you communicate the whole thing how it's going on. But I have a follow-up question to the previous one.
Mhm.
How
Go
do
ahead.
you find that your customers are loyal, and at what stage do you get to know about that loyalty factor?
This is very
But
important questions, and it's very crucial at the same time. I will talk about some key stages that you can gauge your customer loyalty. First of all, the early customer interactions. From the very beginning, as soon as you start acquiring customers, you can begin to assess their initial loyalty. Are they returning to make repeated purchases? Will they
Mhm.
sign up for your newsletter if you are selling online? Are they engaging with your brand on social media? These early signs or you that can indicate the level of interest and loyalty. The other thing is post-purchase behavior. One of the
Okay.
earliest also indicators of loyalty is how customers behave after their first purchase. To mention the other thing, which is the crunch rate. What is the crunch rate? You need to know when your customers will stop doing business with you, when they stop buying from you. And this is very crucial. And you need to, research about this point. Why every single customer stop buying from you, you need to know why. What's the reason? Is it your product or services? Is it not a need for him anymore? So
Right.
it differs from one person to another.
So where does branding comes into the fold? And before you answer this, let me ask our audience if they know the answer to this question. Write down in the comment section and let us know how much you know about customer loyalty. Right. So back to you again, Hazar. What is the role of branding, and how does branding help keep customers loyal? Where does it comes into the fold?
Branding establishes a consistent image and messages for the business. When the customer encounter a brand across various touch points, like the website, the social media, the advertising activity, the packaging, it starts to build trust. Now, consistency here. assures that customers that they can expect a certain level of quality, a certain level of experience every time they interact with your brand, and you cannot change it. Once you provide, let's say, let's take it from as an example here from simple thing. You offer a product, I mean, let's say pencils and pens, and you wrap these pencils with a plastic bag. You offer it with a
Hmm.
plastic bag. That plastic bag has no logo, has nothing on it. On the other hand, you can provide to them with, let's say, velvet bag with your logo printed on them. So
Right.
can you now put yourself in the shoes of this customer? How he will interact with this brand? What are his
Right.
expectations? So you cannot today provide it in a plastic bag, tomorrow in a velvet bag, the day after return without a bag even. So we need to be consistent. While branding goes beyond the just product, service, all of this stuff. It's about emotions and values. Create a sense of belonging and attachment. As I told you, it is his birthday, and you send him a little gift or even a message saying happy birthday. Here starts the sense of belonging. He feels like a part of this brand. This brand is part of him because it is very personal thing. And this is how the customer start to feel emotionally connected to the brand, or more likely remain loyal over the long run. A strong brand is the brand that is easily recognizable and memorable. When
Right.
customer recognize your brand quickly, it leads to repeated businesses. You don't give them a name that it is difficult for them to remember. When you stay consistent in all of your presence, they will recognize you. They can recall you very quickly and easily. It's because it's the nature of the people. People tend to
Yeah.
gravitate towards what is familiar, and good
Absolutely.
branding ensure that the business on the top is on the top of their minds.
To wrap up the whole thing, Hazar, what tips would you give to businesses to use branding and to win loyal customers?
Understand your audience, develop a strong brand identity, which means memorable logo, consistent colors, typography, messaging. Ensure that your brand communicates your unique value proposition and at the same time resonate with your customers. Be authentic. This is the key. Just be who you are. Be authentic about your product. Be authentic about your services. Don't promise them with things you will not be able to fulfill. This will
Yeah.
not build credibility with them. Consistency. And there is one more thing, telling a compelling story. You need to craft a compelling brand narrative that tells the story of your business, its journey, its mission. They are talking with, let's say, intensity. They are not talking with the product. They are not connected with the product. They are connected to entity, with a story, with a thing that is real, that is authentic. And at the same time, finally, I would like to say here, focus on your customer experience, understand your customer journey, understand the stages, how each time a customer meets your business, you need to attend to, you need to understand and craft it in the way that it will turn this customer to a loyal
Well,
customer.
Hazar, you have given us all a strategic plan to build customer loyalty. And thank you so much for being you and spilling all the beans with us today. And we hope to host you again with some another intriguing topic.
Thank you so much. I hope, I mean, it was beneficial for everyone who's listening to it, and hope we will meet again.
And that wraps up another exciting episode of Zeeshan's podcast where we discuss all things branding and more. I'm sure you found this conversation as eye opening as I did, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more captivating weekly conversations around branding and more. And as we say goodbye, let me leave you with a mantra. Loyal customers are like loyal friends, always there for you, so you care for them. See you next week, everyone.